Happy New Year, everybody. It's Travis from PunchdrunkCritics.com, and I'm bringing you my top 20 movies of 2025. Yeah, I know, we just got into 2026, but for those who haven't already been to the website and seen my top 20, like you on YouTube or those checking us out on the Cinema Royale podcast, this is new to you, so get off my back. So when I look back at this past year, I feel like it's like every other year. I'm not one of those people who believes there are good and bad years. I think that every year is good. There are too many good movies out there. There's too many movies, period, out there for it to truly be a bad year. There's always good stuff. And once again, I had a hard time getting my list down to 20. And there's a lot of great stuff that I had to leave off the list. Like, there's no superhero movies on here, although Superman and Fantastic Four First Steps really did come close. It's a pretty good mix of stuff. You got my favorite genre stuff in here, like action and sci-fi, including one of my all-time favorite franchises. I got some comedies, got some really schmaltzy stuff too. I'm not gonna lie. I guess I was kind of into that. And a lot of Sundance films made the cut too. So this is a pretty good year for Sundance as we go into the last one. All right, but anyway, here is my list of the top 20 movies of 2025. At least my favorite movies of the top 20 of 2025. And these are all in random order except for number 1, which always comes last. Hope you'll check it out. And if you got any thoughts, hit me up at punchdrunkcritics.com. All right, let's kick things off with Song Sung Blue. Hugh Jackman and Kate Hudson will make you fall in love with Neil Diamond songs in this irresistibly sweet melodrama. I mean, I don't even like Neil Diamond, but I love this movie. Predator Badlands. Not only the best buddy action movie of the year, but the best sci-fi movie, period. Predator Badlands continues my beloved franchise's renaissance. F1 the movie. People are trying to forget that F1 even happened this year, and it had Brad Pitt pulling hairpin turns and heel turns at the same time at 200 miles per hour. This shit was dope. And I'm sad that it's sort of forgotten at this time of year. It's crazy. Rental Family. Brendan Fraser stomps through Japan like the most gentle of giants in this melancholy, humanist dramedy about an actor for hire who learns to help himself by helping others in their time of need. It's a beautiful movie that, honestly, nobody could have led other than Fraser. Train Dreams. One of the first movies I saw this year, Train Dreams has stuck with me ever since. I'm sure people are sick of me praising Clint Bentley's gentle, profound story of a logger and railman watching the world change around him in the early 20th century. I've said before, this is the best movie Netflix has ever released, and it's still true. Christie. There's a lot of hate out there for Christie, but honestly, I don't see why. Sydney Sweeney delivers broken jaws and heartbreak in her portrayal of Christy Martin, female boxing's troubled superstar whose toughest battles were outside the ring. It's a boxing drama that defies convention when it's so easy to follow the rules. No Other Choice. Leave it to Park Chan-wook to make unemployment both hilarious and horrifying. Lee Byung-hun stars in this pitch-black comedy about a laid-off paper company employee who resorts to murder to whittle down the job market. At a time when our own government is firing its people for no reason, don't be surprised if this film becomes shockingly prescient. Ballerina. Look, since I can't vote for The Furious yet, it isn't officially released, the best straight-up action movie for me was Ballerina. This John Wick spinoff showed that Ana de Armas' scene-stealing moment in No Time to Die was no fluke, and that she can carry the load as an action star if she wants to do it. It has the best final 30 minutes of any movie this year, a non-stop blitz of gunfights and brawls across a village populated by cultish assassins. Weapons. Zach Crager's sophomore effort, unless you count Miss March, which I do, proved Barbarian was no fluke. Using a multi-perspective format to track the impact of the disappearance of kids on a small town, the story Crager crafts is wildly unpredictable, leading to the nuttiest final scene of any movie you'll see this year. Add to it Amy Madigan's Aunt Gladys emerging as the newest face of horror, and you've got yourself a winner. Bring her back. In a year of creepy as fuck horrors, the Philippou brothers' follow-up to Talk to Me is a real skin crawler, centering on two orphans who get taken in by a foster mother who forces them into a dark, occult ritual. Shot like you're trapped in an endless nightmare, this one is impossible to forget. Sentimental value. Stellan Skarsgård, Renata Reinsve, Inga Itzbar-Lilius, and Elle Fanning are all justifiably earning Oscar buzz for their performances in Joachim Trier's powerful, bittersweet family drama. Skarsgård plays a renowned director trying to make one more great film, while also hoping to mend bridges with the two estranged daughters he once worked with. Explores with honesty the knotty relationship between fathers and daughters, but does it with humor and edginess that is unmatched. Sinners. Is there anything Ryan Coogler can't do? His latest was the most talked about movie of the year. A vampire horror that is also a commentary on cultural appropriation, racism, and so much more. Michael B. Jordan is likely to get an Oscar nomination for his dual performances as twin brothers looking to open their own juke joint. This movie became the cinematic event of 2025. And the only thing that could screw it up is a sequel. Don't do it, Ryan. Don't listen to him. Warfare. I've never served in the military, and I never will. But I feel like I've been there after experiencing Alex Garland and Navy SEAL Ray Mendoza's absorbing, immersive war film. Perhaps the best shot, best choreographed, and best acted war movie in ages. Based on Mendoza's memories and experiences, every detail feels like he's trying to come to grips with the horror he experienced by paying tribute to the brothers who fought by his side. Black Bag. Leave it to Steven Soderbergh to craft a silky smooth espionage film cast with the most beautiful people in the world, and also do a total breakdown of the spy genre. I hate that this movie didn't do better at the box office, and that it's practically forgotten now. Come on, folks, get with it. The Gorge. Scott Derrickson's other, and superior, film of 2025, yes, I liked Black Phone 2 quite a lot, is a gem from the early part of the year. Miles Teller and Anya Taylor-Joy play snipers who fall in love while guarding opposite sides of a massive, monster-filled gorge. It's ridiculously awesome. Part sci-fi actioner and a surprisingly effective rom-com. If this had come out in the summer in a theater rather than on Apple TV, it could have been huge. Lurker. I've never felt so uncomfortable as when watching Lurker at its Sundance premiere. Alex Russell's unnerving film explores celebrity obsession by placing you right in the thick of a pop star's entourage. Theodore Pellerin is mesmerizing as the stealth fanboy who infiltrates the posse of said star, played by Archie Madekwe, and proceeds to do every disturbing thing possible to stay in his good graces. The Ballad of Wallace Island. Look, there are multiple Sundance films on my list this year, but this one is such a charmer it's never been able to escape my mind. Tim Key, in a role that you will slowly grow to adore because you'll probably hate him at first, plays a pesky millionaire who hires his favorite folk band to play a private gig on his island. Tom Basden and Carey Mulligan are the former lovers and ex-bandmates who show up for the gig, only for sparks to fly between them as their host meddles and everything. Great music, gorgeous coastal scenery, and undeniable romantic chemistry make this the kind of movie you want to keep coming back to. Caught Stealing. We're used to Darren Aronofsky movies not being big at the box office, but you'd think his most mainstream effort, led by the red-hot Austin Butler, would change that, but nope, nobody showed up, nobody came. This fast-paced thriller about an injured ex-baseball player dragged into some nefarious shit involving Russian mobsters, Hasidic assassins, and a curious cat is darkly comic and super violent, but it grabs you from the start and never lets go. A fantastic movie-going experience that should have been a hit last summer. The Ugly Stepsister. Sick of Disney remakes? Hey, look, me too, man. I'm tired of them too. Instead, indulge in this sickeningly twisted take on Cinderella from director Emily Blichfeld that reimagines the fairy tale as a grotesque body horror. I mean, it's also a commentary on impossible beauty standards and toxic masculinity, but stick around for the tapeworm-eating hijinks. And number one battle after another. This one was never in doubt. My favorite filmmaker, Paul Thomas Anderson, delivered a sprawling, impeccably crafted movie that checks all the boxes. It's a chase movie, a father-daughter story, a stoner comedy, a dark reflection of today's horrendous immigration policies and politics, and so much more. You want amazing performances? This one has them from top to bottom, from Leonardo DiCaprio, Sean Penn, Teyana Taylor, Benicio del Toro, and breakout newcomer Chase Infinity, with all of them likely up for awards. Other than Sinners and, maybe Superman, no other film has been talked about so much and for good reason. Its lengthy runtime zips by, its themes resonate, and when it's over, all you want to do is sit down and watch it again. For more, head over to punchdrunkcritics.com and please subscribe to the YouTube channel and also subscribe to the Cinema Royale podcast. Thank you. Bye.